All right, so we are going to get straight back into this and we're going to keep this train moving because this is the lesson. This is the one where we're going to go through the actual setting up of templates so that you can just basically fire these bad boys off to potential clients and send them contracts and proposals and invoices within a few clicks. They don't need you to do the whole Control F, find client name, replace with new client name, all of that crap. We're going to get straight into it. No dilly-dallying. So here's my screen. And as you can see, we are back on the Dubsado dashboard, the homepage. Now, we need to do three lots of templates today, and it is the contract, the proposal, and the invoice. One is less work than the other two. One is much more work than the other two. So we're going to go straight into the templates. And if you look on the left-hand nav bar here, we've got templates, and you're going to scroll down, and it's going to have forms. Contracts. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the sample basic contract, amend it for our purposes, and rename it as something that we know. And we'll easily be able to identify as like, that's our primary contract. Open it up, and you'll see here, and this is good advice, there's a big yellow box at the top saying this is a starting point. You'll need to paste your own terms and edit the existing text to suit your business needs. This template does not constitute legal advice. Please consult with a legal counsel in your area to develop legal documents for your business. Super important. And I will say the same thing about my templates. I am not a lawyer. I do not know your business. I do not know your clients. I do not know which country, state, area, city, whatever you are in. The terms that I will be providing in templates to you are very general. They are catch-all. They are not particular. They are not specific to you. If you really want to get like a fucking ironclad contract drawn up, you will need to get some sort of legal counsel, not the opinion of what's been working for some other guy on the internet, regardless of how magnificent his beard. So what we're going to do here is we're going to amend this. So first of all, we're going to delete that bad boy warning at the top because we've memorized it and we've internalized it, and we know, this isn't the kind of shit to fuck around with. You can add your logo at the top, so I've already uploaded mine, so we'll just do that, and then we'll close him. There he is. Look at that. Beautiful. What you'll notice here is that the actual contract has nothing in. It's just section heading and do this, and section heading and do this, and section heading and do this. Now, I will provide templates. There is a link in the description below this where you can get templates to contracts that I have used in the past and that I am using. And like I said, it does not constitute legal advice. These are starter points for you, and they basically will go through everything that you need to cover with clients. The wording may not be suitable or anything like that, but for your business, so get them checked. But they are a great starting point because they've been working very well for me for quite some time. You'll also notice that there are these smart fields here again. Now, this is why it was so important to get the name of your business, the address of your business, and all of those details put in properly at the start. Because all that you now have to do is this. You go to Smart Field and you go your business, whatever it is, business address, brand address. And then when it comes time to actually create the real contract, Dubsado will pull the details that you've recorded about yourself and auto-populate those areas. That means that you don't need to do the whole scrolling throughout to try and find the right client name, the right, your address or whatever. And then we'll go through how to add clients in a subsequent video so that all of this stuff up here is already populated with the client stuff. And it's that sort of little detail that will allow you to scale this way beyond anything that you could do on your own if you're writing these out manually every time. It's so much easier. You can write one contract and use it for the next year or more because the details change every single time that you use it thanks to these smart fields. So that's really it for getting the contract. I'll provide a template which I recommend you copy and paste over, get it checked over by somebody who knows what they're talking about and is qualified and ready to help. But they should be a copy paste job to get this all done. And then basically you can sign. So all of these basically you just copy over each of the section headings, and the download, as I said, link in the description, take you to a site where you can get access to them all. I will explain within the actual download why each point's in there and why you need it in your contract. What you're going to do is, before you do anything, you're going to save this as something that you understand and recognize. So we're going to edit the name. Instead of sample basic contract, because that's what the Dubsado one is, we're going to call it video demo contract for our purposes. You might want to term it something like, basic copywriting contract, basic landing page contract, basic blog post contract, whatever it is that you provide. The one thing that you're going to be using it most for, something that you find easily recognizable as well, so you can go, that's the one that I need. Go for clear, not for fancy. So that's basically the contract done. Super simple, right? Now this is where it gets a little more complex, is because we are going to go for forms and proposals. So proposals, they have a very, you might think, a peculiar way of organizing this. So again, your logo at the top, bingo bango, there we go. Close, there it is. The name of the proposal, so whatever it is that you do, proposal for, proposal for email marketing services. That's what, you know what, we'll do it. Most people are blog writers, right? That seems to be the majority of work. So proposal for blog writing services. All right, so we're going to go through this very quickly, but do it in a more realistic way. You'll write a little welcome introduction. Again, check the templates. And then you'll see that there are 3 sample packages. Now, this is something a lot of freelancers don't do. They do not offer anything except for one service. It's like, I write blog posts and they cost $250 per blog post. Boom. And it's like, well, yeah, great, but, maybe I need multiple blog posts. Maybe I need something else as well. So what you should do is, you should always organize your packages very much in the way of the sort of price anchoring of software brands, where they have 3 prices, and it will be, the low price will be $29 a month, and the medium one will be $99 a month, and the high one will be like $499 a month. And the way that they frame it is that the middle package is the most desirable. It has the best features, and it makes sense for you to upgrade from package 1 to package 2 because you get far more value for the money. But the cost between package 2 and package 3 is so vast, it doesn't really make sense for most people. So you basically get an increase from people who would have package 1 up to package 2. It's way too complex to go into in detail in these videos, but it is a very interesting thing, and if you are wanting to learn more about it, definitely check out price anchoring. So what we've got here is we've got 3 packages, and I would recommend that you set up 3 packages. Thing is, where do these packages come from? How do we use them? What do we do? Easy, right? So let's quickly finish off this proposal. So there should be an introduction here, like, hey, thanks, this is, we spoke about how I could potentially help the whatever blog increase traffic and, get more conversions, more leads, whatever. Below I've listed the 3 services that most clients benefit from. Let me know, or rather just click which one is most relevant for you, and it will take you through to a contract. Perfect. And then you list your packages with images, without images, a little bit of detail about what's included for each one. And yeah, that's it. For this, we're not really going to use the optional add-ons. You can use these, but we're not going to, so I'm just going to delete that. We don't really want to ask questions in the proposal. You can do all of this sort of stuff. There's so much functionality in Dubsado, it's ridiculous. I don't use half of it, to be honest. I only use the very basic stuff, as in like, this is, this is my proposal. Click what you want, get the package and the contract through, easy. So to amend these packages, there are 2 ways you can do it. I'm going to go through down to packages, because the other way we'll see in a little while. Again, it's under templates, packages. And what you'll see when you come here is all of these sample packages that have already been set up. You're going to click add package, new line item, and you're going to name it. So this will be like, blog writing package 1. And it will be auto-populated, despite being an incognito, auto-populated with some of the ones that I recently amended for myself. So there's my 3 levels of service, right? And like I said, you got a cheap, a mid, and an expensive. We're just gonna, let's make the cheap one. for blog writing here. So we might want to go single article creation. Now the description is where you will describe exactly what the customer will get. Two options here. You can leave bullet points on or off. I prefer off because then I can, if you do bullet points, every new line is set on a bullet point and you lose that flexibility to write anything that you want. Whereas if you go with them bullet points off, you can write a full sentence and then you can add your own bullet points, as I will show you in a second. So the single article creation, for this level of service, my God, my fat fingers, not good today. I will provide, really fat fingers today. Industry research to discover a relevant topic, basic keyword research to identify 3 high potential keywords, full article creation of 2,000 to 2,500 words, and advice on publication and promotion. Simples. Quantity 1, because you're only going to do that. You know, I like to personally organize each package as just a singular thing. The price for a single blog article with that stuff, let's go $4.50. That's a nice round number, isn't it? Yeah. Tax no, applied discount no, category. You can use categories, and it will help with like what's it called? Your accountant, your bookkeeping at the end of the year. Blog writing type is sales because you are selling this service or services. There you go. Sales would be for products. Create that as a category. No, thank you. Add item. And then boom, you've created that single package there, $450 for all of this. Marvelous. Then what we're going to do, we're going to go back to the package, refresh the page, yeah, reload. And then let's add, oh yeah, I didn't save it, so delete all of these again. And then I'm just going to very quickly create this as a package on the bottom of this down here. So what we might want to do is we want to put a little text box above. Oh, what? Oh no, is it not letting me scroll below that? Okay, cool. That's fine. You can do the drag and drop. Drag and drop builders are amazing. They make life so much easier. Little introduction about these are the packages. That's a follow on from that welcome message. And then you're going to literally just drop your package in. There it is. It doesn't look great. You can see here, you can add some images in, a nice little headline and things there too. But then if you click on the package, not on the text above it, you can select your package and say, oh, did we not name that? That's annoying. Oh yeah, we didn't. Single article creation. There we go. So now let's close out of that. Oh, all right. So it would come up with a package name. What you can do up here is you can edit how all of this looks. So you might want to go with, center justification. What you can also do, smart field for packages. And if you want to include the descriptions, you can. And then that will change the way it looks so that description that you wrote, boom, is right on that proposal. Single article creation for this level of service I'll provide, bum, 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 bum. A little more descriptive than just sample package 1, doom. Sample package 2, done. Now, I prefer to write that in the package and not individually out, because as you chop and change packages for different clients, you might have, say, 10 different packages that you offer, but you only really want to send 3 to each client. As you chop and change which ones go where, it makes more sense to just include it within the package and then just enable that description there. But then basically, like the contract, you just save as, Video demo package, and ta-da, you've now got yourself a little proposal. Easy peasy. So that one's going to take a little bit. Yeah, right. That one's going to take a little bit longer because you'll need to figure out the packages and how you're going to charge people for them, and then build this out again. Check the templates; it'll make it a lot easier. Once all of that's done, you're kind of almost ready to start sending them to your clients. And I'll get onto how to add the clients in the next video, and then we'll talk about how to actually send things to your clients. But I just wanted to talk very briefly about invoices, because you don't really amend the templates in Dubsado for the invoices. It's kind of done. So there's a sample job already set up so that you can see how things work. If you click on it, and then you're going to go straight to invoices, add a new invoice. So let's say client A has just seen your proposal, clicked on the level of service that they want. That automatically populates the contract. They sign the contract. You then have to send them the invoice, right? So you just go add on the invoice. There we go. And add your package. No package name. For some reason it's not saved. Did it not save over there? I thought we'd save that. That's frustrating. Oh, well, no package name. Oh, it has got the name there. There we go. And it will send them the name of the package that they've chosen, the description, what category it is, the quantity, the price, and the subtotal. The other thing that you will want to amend here is payment schedules. Now, frustratingly, they are back over here, aren't they? Yeah. So payment schedules, I recommend for every freelancer you abide by a very simple rule, which is a 50-50 payment schedule. Add payment schedules, half up front. Sometimes you can do it by milestones. So if there's 4 milestones, it'll be 25% payment at each milestone. But you want at least some money before you start working. You want a deposit before you've even begun work so that you can reserve the time in your calendar. So what we're going to do, relative, always relative. After contract is signed, 1 day after contract is signed for the 50-50 amount, 50%. So that means that 1 day after the contract is signed, they have to pay the 50% of the remaining invoice, or of the invoice. And then I always do net 15 times 15 days after job, 50%. 15 days after the event, after the job's finished, you get 50%. Save that. And then back on your invoices, that will come up as a payment schedule option. Not yet. So we'll go with their general 50-50. See, they go with just today. They don't sign. Yeah, well, could be done that way. But anyway, that's a way to set up those things. And then once that's done, you just click up here, send via email. Both that goes off to the client. And because you've already set up your payment gateway, your Stripe, in that email, in that invoice, they can literally just pay you directly from there, which is great. I wonder, can I send this to can we preview it? Be great if we could preview. Cannot complete a request this time. Yeah. Open the link. Here we go. So we can preview it. So this is what they'll get. Da-da-da. Not bad, right? And my Stripe isn't linked on this one because obviously I don't have a fake bank account to link it to. But then there will be a payment link on here as well, which is nice. And then that's your company name. That's the client's company's name. Nice and easy. Makes it so much simpler. That's it for this video. So in the next one, we're going to go through how to, what are we doing? Add clients to this so that you can actually just start sending things off. And then the last one will be a tie-up of everything all into having this as a little process that works really well. Like I said, do check out the link in the description below, because that will take you to templates for the contract and the proposal. And if you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. But for now, good luck, Godspeed. I'll see you in the next one.